fucking, and I'm gonna be honest with this whole culture shit that it's like a split, like it's like a big ass division right between everybody, between who likes it and who doesn't. I would like to have this bridge that crosses to get at least a point of view of what do you see that we don't, and we can share the same shit. We can share whatever we see that you probably missed out on, because hey, let's be honest, when you're mad about something, there's always something you're gonna miss. Always, no matter what. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305. With me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
It's Friday. I need to drink. Play it.
It's 8 o'clock and we're ready to rock.
And this is how we start our Fridays, ladies and gentlemen. If you're too new to the channel, you have to understand this is our thing on Fridays. But
this is how we do it.
But yeah, that's how we do it. But now, Willie, we already know today's Friday. We have a lot of things we're going to talk about, and let's break it down. And especially with news from yesterday, which Call of Duty will join Xbox Game Pass, but still will launch on PlayStation same day. Now, I know we talked about this a couple months back about the whole acquisition with PlayStation and Xbox and Activision, all that good shit, which we already knew. It's still in the burner there, and everybody's wondering what's going to happen. But it looks like Xbox Phil Spencer has issued a new blog post detailing plans for the Xbox for Call of Duty and other Activision games for the franchise and stuff like that. So, Willie, what are we looking at here? So far from what I know, it's that Xbox is gonna, get Call of Duty. That's fine. They should have it too with us. Whatever. We all join. Happy go merry. Whatever the fuck. But it looks like that Xbox is gonna have it on Game Pass, and then PlayStation gets it a week later. Did I hear that part correct?
No, that I don't know. I mean, that's one of the things that people were speculating on because, okay, this dovetails with another article that we have coming up, which is the UK is skeptical of the Activision Blizzard merger because of possible anti-competitive problems. Let's talk about this. So, The issue at hand is now that Microsoft is trying to buy Activision Blizzard, which, by the way, they want to shell out 68 billions to buy them.
Yeah.
The question is, will they start gating stuff away from other consoles? Other consoles being PlayStation, because no one plays Call of Duty on Switch.
Yeah, no.
Well, Phil Spencer.
They might, but still.
Phil Spencer issued a blog post yesterday talking about this, saying that Call of Duty will, in fact, not be gated off from people playing it. Remember that this is the company that is committed to crossplay.
Yeah.
That's something you have to keep in mind when thinking about these things, because if they're so committed to crossplay, that means that them gating off access for Call of Duty to PlayStation players will affect them. Keep that in mind. But in the blog post, he said that Xbox was, quote, committed to making the same version of Call of Duty available on PlayStation on the same day as game launches elsewhere. We will continue to enable people to play with each other across platforms and across devices. So, no. Microsoft will not hamper PlayStation access to the game.
Okay.
What I've been thinking, and we've talked about this before, I'll remind you if you don't remember.
All right, go ahead. Xbox
may reverse the trend that people had before, where PlayStation got perks before Xbox. Not the game, but perks. Remember that prior to this whole thing with Activision Blizzard being bought by Microsoft, PlayStation players could play the game a week before and can have access to certain things before Xbox.
Yeah, I remember that.
The most that will come out of this is that now Xbox players will get those perks before PlayStation. And if you want to cry about that, remember that you weren't crying about that when it was the other way around.
True. No, I'm fuck. Like, as for me, I take it as it comes. I know there's a lot of we like
I
to call
say
them
this.
fanboys. I like to say we have there's fanboys, different side of fanboys, and they're gonna be saying that Xbox is best than PlayStation, PlayStation is better than Xbox, and then there's a guy in the background going, "I have the Switch," but we don't care about that guy right now. Let's talk about these fanboys, which it's true. You're absolutely right, though, Willie. You're absolutely right. There was a time where freaking PlayStation or Xbox had different perks that were available to us at a certain time, and then of course everybody else gets it later, some shit like that, or something don't get it at all, or won't get it at all.
There's a certain person who I won't name, but his name rhymes with Agent Joe, that considered this to be part of the business. You get advantages, you pay for advantages because you want people to come to your console. The old saying keeps ringing in my head. What's good for the goose, good for the gander.
Yeah.
So if PlayStation can pay for advantages, like having Spider-Man exclusive to themselves in certain games, and having certain perks only for them when Call of Duty comes out, then it's equally okay for Microsoft to buy the company that makes the game and say, no, those perks are ours now. Yeah. Not Spider-Man. We can't do anything about Spider-Man. But Call of Duty, and you got to have Game Pass to get those perks.
I agree.
And I'm going to reiterate what I've said before. It's bullshit either way. People should have equal access to a game if they're paying $70 because now you got to pay $70 for these games. If you pay $70 for a game, you should have equal access to everything the game has to offer. There should be no benefit regardless of platform.
All right. Now, that's already is that part just for the first thing that we talked about right now with Phil Spencer and the whole Xbox thing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then let me bring up something because you mentioned it already.
Yes,
why
I did.
Why is the United Kingdom antitrust regulators concerned about Microsoft then?
I am going to quote Engadget here because this is the article that we referenced. Quote, the United Kingdom's antitrust regulator is concerned that Microsoft's blockbuster purchase of Activision Blizzard could create a monopoly in the nascent cloud gaming space. Okay, now, the UK's concern is with cloud gaming in particular. And let's face it, Microsoft has a bit of an advantage there. Now, we had this discussion on a previous, actually the last podcast. We do engage with comments there. And one of the comments that was brought up was that they hope that the game streaming space doesn't become the same as the video game streaming space, where you have multiple companies trying to sell you game streaming services. As I mentioned, that already exists. We have Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass, which is the highest profile one. We have GeForce Now from NVIDIA. We have Luna from Amazon. And yes, Google, you get a participation trophy for having Stadia.
Yay.
It's going to be a thing. So the UK is not worried about whether it's going to create a monopoly in the console gaming space physically, not even digitally. They're talking about the cloud. And I'm going to say that, okay, according to the CMA's investigation, their statement says that they're worried that Microsoft can, quote, control over popular games like Call of Duty and World of Warcraft to harm rivals by excluding them. I'm going to go on a limb as a continuation of the previous article and say that there is no way on God's green earth that Microsoft is going to exclude people from playing Call of Duty.
No, I mean, of course not, Willie. But again, this comes back to the whole fanboy people, talking about this shit. Because yeah, we heard the fact that they bought Activision, and of course, everyone's mother was just concerned of the fact that, oh God, what if Phil Spencer just says Activision, God, Call of Duty is just going to be for Xbox only and fuck the rest. And that was everyone's concern. Hell, there was a point and time when I was looking at it and I was going, what if he does that shit? That would be fucking bizarre. Like, it will be the biggest blow for everyone's mother that, you know, technically loves to play Call of Duty on PlayStation, and a lot of people like playing on Xbox. I'm not trying to fucking rule anybody out here, but a lot of the PlayStation people that I know, they love playing Call of Duty on PlayStation, and I guess it's because it's easier, whatever the case is. I don't care, because I kind of fell out already of Call of Duty, but I'm gonna try to come back to it slowly. But point in hand, that was one of my concerns, Willie, and I remember a lot of people's concerns was technically that, but it looks like it's not at all. Phil Spencer is really sticking to the whole that everyone should play together and all that good stuff, which, you know what, that's great. I love that fucking idea. That's great and good. I'm glad, but I don't understand what's going to be happening in the future though. Are we looking at something different that's going to be coming around the line, or what?
Let me go in and address concerns about whether or not it's even viable to make a Call of Duty an Xbox exclusive. When people have done surveys, these are not scientifically, you know, a viable surveys, because, you know, it depends on who people, you know, what people respond and whatever. But when people are asked, where do they like playing Call of Duty on? What do you think the number one platform is?
I would like to say that they'd like to do it on not even a platform. It'll be just on PC. I've known a lot of people that they say that the gun handling and everything on PC will be a whole lot easier with Call of Duty. But that's what I heard. Don't quote me on it, and don't shoot me on that part.
No, I can't shoot you. I can't play first-person shooters. I'm a stormtrooper. When it comes to Call of Duty, the overwhelming majority of people prefer playing it on PlayStation.
Okay.
The Xbox platform, Xbox itself, is number 3 behind PC.
Wow. Okay.
For Phil Spencer to go and turn around and say, you know what? No, everyone has to be on Xbox to play the Call of Duty would be seriously handicapping the company, because they're not making all the money they could. There are some people who will not play on Xbox or PC simply because they're fanboys.
True.
Some won't do it on general principle, because when they hear you can only play it here, they get pissed off and say, well, I guess I'm not going to fucking play it.
That's some shit. Yeah, you're right.
Those are my people. Those are my people. Yeah. And then there are people who are like, listen, I can't buy multiple consoles or multiple platforms just to play a game. I have a PlayStation, make it available on PlayStation. And again, Xbox's thing is we want crossplay.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft is World of Warcraft. You can only play it on PC. Get over it. But Overwatch and Diablo, those are also multi-plat games.
Yeah.
Do you really think that Microsoft is going to limit their audience by saying, no, you can't play it on PlayStation?
No, man, I doubt that shit, dude. That's
as much as I love
so bad for him and the whole company itself. It looks so bad.
As much as I love PC, I played Diablo 3 for the majority of the time on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Though I have no problem switching to PC. I have Diablo 2 Resurrected on PC, by the way.
Yeah.
Though I have no problem playing on PC or Xbox. I mean, you, Serge, Joe, Jose, we've played on PlayStation.
Yeah.
I've boosted all you fuckers on Diablo 3 via PlayStation, to the point where Agent Joe was like, dude, you're overpowered. Let me try to hit something.
I remember. That was funny. That was fucking
funny. My Innes Monk is pretty OP in the game. But, you know, I've always advocated choice. If I want to play Call of Duty on mobile, which, by the way, is available, it's the least preferred platform, but it's available, I should be able to do it. I should not be limited by the platform I pick and what games I can play. Yes, I know Data Boy is only available on PlayStation. I don't need to hear that.
But it's going to be available also to PC, but in due time.
Is
Well,
that well? It's available now.
yeah, but
Okay.
Data Boy 2.
People who mod games. Why am I able to play as Kermit and Spider-Man and not Data Boy?
Are you seriously talking about putting Data Boy and Spider-Man?
Can Boy be Kermit?
Man, I don't know. I don't know.
Can Dad be Kermit? Can Dad be Spider-Man? Can Spider-Man be Dad or Boy?
The man, Willie, you see, you gone off again, derailed the shit out of this, man.
I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
All right, so the question is going to be for our audience. What do you guys think about what we're just talking about right now? Do you guys think that what Willie is pretty much saying has any point to anything that we're just bringing up right now? Which it does, at least in my eye. But I would love to hear your thoughts, and let's have a conversation about it. Please comment down below. Let's do this. But now, another thing that Willie did bring up was Diablo, which is pretty much part of our next subject that we're going to be talking about, which is Diablo Immortal whale faces 35,000 in orb debt after Blizzard deletes fraudulent items. You see, Willie, right there, that's fucking suspicious as shit, dude. Like, what's going on? The deleting fraudulent items. What are they exactly deleting from Diablo?
This warms me more than the fireball that I'm drinking.
Oh, okay. So this is a good thing then.
It's good. It's so good.
Oh, okay. Please.
Good for multiple reasons. First, the facts. Blizzard seems to be going after people who buy orbs, which is the main currency for upgrading your character in Diablo Immortal, on third-party sites.
Oh, okay.
This is something that happens anytime you have a pay-to-win economy in a game. What happens is, okay, Diablo Immortal has a currency called Eternal Orbs. That's the main currency that you need to upgrade your character. They will happily sell you this currency, which is why the game is pay to win. Because of this, third-party sites want to go and give discounted prices on these orbs that they get either by stealing people's credit cards and using it to buy these things, or by farming in game with bot accounts. Blizzard, what they did was, okay, we can identify which ones were not bought through our store, and we'll go ahead and we'll just delete them. What that means is that now people who bought orbs through those third-party sites will log into their game and see that they all of a sudden have a negative balance in orbs, which means that if they earn orbs in game, they're not going to benefit from it because it's just going to pay back their balance. So basically, their Diablo Immortal pay-to-win accounts are overdrawn, and now they have to pay back up in order to be able to get any benefits from it. And that makes me so happy.
I mean, that's fucking great.
Yeah, listen, when you make a pay-to-win game, you have to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
And the people who try to game the gamers, like people who try to game the pit boss in this case,
okay,
which is Activision Blizzard, and I have to say pit boss because pit lord is a thing in World of Warcraft.
Okay.
People who try to game the pit bosses get gamed. You want to go and try to get shit cheaper from Activision Blizzard? Activision Blizzard doesn't care. They're your daddy. They're going to make you pay. This makes me happy for two reasons. One, Activision Blizzard has to deal with these assholes. And two, these assholes get what's coming to them.
Good.
The moral of the story is don't play Diablo Immortal.
Just leave it alone, right?
Walk away. Walk away. The game is fun. Walk away.
All right, fine. You see, you taught me something there, Willie, and it had to do with the whole free-to-play pay to win type of scenario. Which fuck it,
You remember?
it is.
Remember? I don't know if you remember the CS:GO controversy.
Yeah, of course. It's still going on now. People are paying
Well-
thousands and thousands of dollars for a fucking a knife with maybe camo paint on it and might could do X uber damage on it. Who knows
Yes, but you can gamble for these things off site.
what? Yeah,
I don't know if you remember the CS:GO lottery thing
I remember.
that
I remember
happened.
all that
Two
shit.
YouTubers got busted because they owned the company and were promoting it, and they didn't
Mhm.
actually say that they were promoting it. All that bunch of shit. That
Yeah.
shit needs to fucking go.
I agree. And it should go because that's bullshit. Let games be games. Let it be fun, and that's it. Don't make it into a fucking different thing. That's it.
I understand that y'all want to be the best that ever was. You want to be the video game boy. You want to
That's
be the
Willis.
one that wins.
No, that's Willie. Sorry.
But when you're paying money to make you the video game boy in a game, you are going to lose. Because everyone knows that I am the video game boy. I don't spend my money on orbs in Diablo Immortal. I don't spend my money gambling in CSGO. I do it the old-fashioned way. I spend my money buying incredibly overpriced games on PS3. God damn it!
Which he does, and he does it very well.
I have yet to spend more than $60 on a single game. That shit's gonna change really soon.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But let me live my life. God damn it!
No. You know what? You're absolutely right, Willie. You're absolutely right. Now we're gonna cut away from the games, Willie, because it is what it is right now. We get it. We got it. Good. Now, look, okay. Let's talk about the elephant that's in the room. Not you.
Wait, before
Not
you
you.
say it. Well, I'm not an elephant. I'm a hippo. Thank you very much.
Excuse me.
And we might as well say spoilers because some people are going to get pissed off if we don't say it. If you have not seen She-Hulk, especially episode 3, spoilers ahead. It's not plot related, but still.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna talk about it right now. And the fact is that She-Hulk, everybody saw it. The majority has, I will say. And a lot of people are being spoiled on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Technically everywhere. And I have to say that Tatiana was the one that was doing all the ass shaking in the credits in the end. That was her. That was her shaking her ass. That was all her. That was all true. And this is something that she wanted to do. It was like a dream come true. The fact that she actually did something like this. Now, now, Willie, I saw episode 3. And a lot of people saw it, and and you know what? A lot of people are bashing it, but I kind of saw it in a fresh eye because I don't really read the comics or anything like that. I do trying to get some things so I can at least be accurate to it. So be like, okay, I get it. I see who's here, who's not, blah, 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 blah. All the good shit. I don't get why everyone's kind of upset at this fucking show. Like, and it's not the fact that it's a female lawyer, because it's in the fucking comics. She's a lawyer in the comics. I get it. But the fact that they brought out Megan Thee Stallion into this to this show, everyone was concerned. Hell, there was a point in time where I was concerned, thinking, what's going on here? They're adding new people like on the daily now, and now they're rappers or dancers or certain celebrity figures part of the MCU. I was getting concerned. But once I saw this episode, I was like, oh, I see what they did here. Fucking hilarious. The fact that it said Megan Thee Stallion is canon in the MCU now, because she was part of the fucking episode 3, which was hilarious. I actually thought it was fucking funny. And then, of course, the ending, by far funny as shit when you see him fucking 6'7" Hulk ass shaking with the stallion. Funny. But why? Like, what's up with all this, Willie? What's the deal?
All right. First of all, for those who don't know, for a week or a week plus now, there was hints that Megan the Stallion, please say it right,
The Stallion,
because there's
Sorry.
2 E's for
I
double
see.
E. I don't know. I saw a what's the name of the fucking movie? I've been drinking.
one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Idiocracy.
Ah, yes.
But anyway, there was hints that Megan Thee Stallion was going to be in the MCU, and it was going to be in She-Hulk. And I'm going to admit, I was one of the people that was worried because, oh my God, they're going to make her into a hero because why not rap and gay popular now and pop culture and whatever.
Yeah.
No. Without spoiling anything, I will say that she is integral to the plot
Yes.
in She-Hulk episode 3.
Hmm.
But people started to lose their fucking minds because in a mid-credit scene at the end of the episode,
yeah,
you see her and Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, twerking.
Yeah. Which I was like, I didn't care. It was just there. It happened. I laughed a little bit. I was like, all right, cool. What are they? She could shake her ass. I'm glad.
Okay, for people who haven't seen the She-Hulk episodes, for the most part, the mid-credit scenes have been benign, meaning that nothing that happens in the mid-credit scenes is important to the plot or to the overall MCU. They're just
nothing.
Random little cute throwaways.
Yeah, it's funny. It's just there.
And this one, for whatever reason that I'm not going to explain, Megan Thee Stallion was twerking with Jennifer Walters.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Jennifer Walters was in She-Hulk because the actress Tatiana Maslany, nothing against her, but I'm pretty sure no one wants to see her twerk.
Pretty sure, but supposedly that was her. Even
Because
people
are people, so why should it be? Anyway, but people lost their minds. Oh, it's a new low for the MCU.
Oh, I saw that part. I was like, what? MCU?
Let me tell you something.
Funny.
People have been dogging this show since before it came out.
Yep.
The whole
CGI and shit. Yeah.
The whole MCU thing is fucking tiring. Get over it, you fucking sheltered pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I will say about the show is they have been using all that hate and fueling the show. Like they take all that bullshit in and work it into the show, and it's fucking hilarious.
You know what? You're right. I just remembered one part of the episode with everything you're saying. We're talking about social media and everything like that, which they incorporate all of that's going on now into the show, but not everything's going on nowadays. But they kind of made it kind of canon to the show, like the way they're doing it in the show.
They absolutely took all the hate that the show has been getting, and the Disney Plus and more, and the MCU in general has been the hate they've been getting all through Phase 4.
Yeah,
MCU is actually a tag that the whiny man babies use.
Yep.
On YouTube and elsewhere.
Yeah.
If the most important thing in your life that you have to complain about is the fact that there are women in the MCU that are taking prominent positions, you need to get a fucking job.
Actually, you know what, Willie? I'm going to hold off on that part. I really want to ask them if they want to come on and talk to us on our page. I would love to hear their thoughts on why is it such a big deal to them? What are we missing that we don't see? And I know for a fact, I know probably the answer already, but I want to hear from them. I would love to hear their opinions on why is it this whole MCU thing, it's such a bad thing for them. Like what's going on in their head that they have to bash this show. I'm not gonna lie. I gave this movie a 3-show challenge. 3 shows. So what happens with my 3-show challenges? If you don't catch my attention within 3 episodes of this fucking show, then I just drop it. I'm like, whatever, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be bland, whatever. I don't care. Or maybe it's bad, like when fucking Halo came out, or anything like that. But it passed the 3 shows. It was a slow start in the beginning, which I was like, all right, fine, but I still got the humor and whatnot. It was fun. Second episode, okay, it's getting a little interesting. Little tidbits and stuff in there going around, fine. Third episode, I was like, okay, you know what? You have me. I'm actually enjoying the show for what it is. It's just a show. It's, you know, doing a bunch of things that I'm kind of curious to know what's going to be happening. We have Wong, for God's sakes, in this fucking episode, and it's getting funnier. Like, it's interesting, Willie. But again, I will love to challenge anybody that is part of this whole Marvel universe shit, whatever they would call it, MCU. I don't know, it sounds stupid when I say it, because it sounds,
Yeah.
I cannot take it out of my mouth, and it doesn't sound right. But I would love to challenge them to come on to our show and talk about this, because I would love to know what's so bad about it. Like, I need to know from their point of view.
I want to add, for those who, you know, who hear me talking about this and may get offended by what I'm saying, I'm not trying to offend you because I'm dismissive of you. I just don't see what you see. If you get in the comments,
that's what I'm trying to say.
If you get in the comments and you explain to me what your problems are, I will absolutely engage you. I'm not trying to dismiss you. I just don't see what you're seeing.
Yeah.
If you can tell me what you're seeing and you can explain to me why this is bad, maybe, just maybe, we can talk about this in a way where we can understand each other.
Yeah. And not have this whole fucking, and I'm going to be honest with you, this whole culture shit that it's like a split, like it's like a big ass division right between everybody, between who likes it and who doesn't. I would like to have this bridge that crosses to get at least a point of view of what do you see that we don't, and we can share the same shit. We can share whatever we see that you probably missed out on, because hey, let's be honest, when you're mad about something, there's always something you're gonna miss. Always, no matter what. Right now in this fucking house, I could be pissed about the fact that I can't find my remote control. I'm gonna be so mad at the fact that I can't find it at one specific area, but guess what? It's gonna be right over there, because I was going by it so many times, pissed off, thinking it was gonna be over here somewhere, and it happens. It's a fucking it's human nature. It happens, and I think.
You want to hear?
What?
You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah, go ahead.
There was one time. I'm not gonna say how much alcohol was involved because that's not fun. That's not fair.
No.
All right. Let me be an alcoholic. Jesus Christ. One time I could not find my keys. I was pissed. I was pissed because I was convinced that somebody took my keys. No, I was not living alone. Just because I said alcohol doesn't mean that I'm delusional.
Okay.
I was convinced someone took my keys. I promise you that you will not believe it, but I don't know how it happened, but I found my keys in my freezer. Sometimes we get mad because we don't see everything. What I'm saying is, listen, don't drink, you'll get mad.
Yeah, no, and it's true. But again, I would love to see.
But seriously, how do my keys get in the fucking freezer?
You know what, Willie? That is another question for another day, and I will love to.
I would
like to do like a little thing here, like on the side where everyone can see my hand. Kind of do like like an outline of where the house is, where everything is, and be like, Willie walked in through this room. The keys are in the fridge over here, but yeah, he managed to go over here. Like, I would love to do a reenactment of that shit.
All I'm saying is that if I ever do one of those escape room things, I'm the first one to die.
You know what? Fuck. I'll protect you, Willie. I'll protect you.
You will not. You will fucking run because you don't want to be set on fire.
No, it's true. You're right. But I'm.
And the fucked up thing is, I'm probably the one that gave you the clue. You fucking selfish son of a bitch.
Okay, you might have, but I'm still
I
taking.
Absolutely did. We went to college together. I know how that works when a test comes up.
The fact that you're right about it is true, because the minute that you're
Jose,
like, you'll probably be reading something and you say it out loud, I'm like, wait, the fuck you just say? I look at the paper, I'm like, oh, I found it. It's right here.
Cousin Jose is listening to this and laughing his ass off right now because he knows it's true.
It is true. But we're gonna come back to this part, Willie, and
No, we're not.
Again,
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
But still, again, for those who, that talked about She-Hulk and didn't like it, we would love to talk to you guys. Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And hell, maybe if God willing, we'll probably like to have you on our show and talk about it live here on the show with us. And we'll break down and stuff like that, see what's going on. But
we should absolutely do that.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
We should absolutely have people on our show engaging with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start hounding people there that I know. I'm like, hey, you want to be on the show?
I know at least one person I want on here.
Not Branson, whatever.
Now Branson Belcher. Yes, I want to talk to him. I absolutely want to talk to him. But there's one person I want to talk to. He has 2 warehouses, and I want to raid them both.
Got it.
You know who I'm talking about.
Wait, who?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He has 2 warehouses.
Him. Yes. Joey, we're talking about you, bro. We want you.
Yes, we are absolutely talking to you, my bro. Yes. But
let's continue on, Willie, because there's one more thing that we got to talk about, and it's pretty weird. And it's the fact that The Godfather wouldn't even cast Sylvester Stallone as an extra on the movie. And at that time, I'm trying to remember if The Godfather came out before Rocky or after Rocky. It came out before. Okay. But Rocky was known before that. Sylvester Stallone was known already for I think, was it Death Race 2000? It was.
No.
Was it his first movie?
No. His first movie actually was one that you've never heard of before in your entire life.
Oh, okay.
I guarantee you haven't heard of it.
What is it?
And I know you haven't because I can't remember it right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go and look for his filmography right now, and I'm gonna go and tell you what that was.
All right, no problem.
Okay, his first movie was The Lords of Flatbush.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about non-porn because he did do porn.
Yeah, he did. We know about that part too.
Okay, The Lords of Flatbush.
Lords of Flatbush.
This is interesting for me because you know how I love all these weird facts about video games in Hollywood.
Yes.
But go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. Just
no, please, by all means. I was just kind of curious of the fact that why did they cast on Sylvester Stallone into The Godfather, at least as an extra, or fuck, it's a mob movie, Italians and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure that he is part Italian, right?
I mean, I'm gonna go yes. I don't know.
Okay,
so he was speaking to Empire about a movie that he has that's going to debut on Paramount Plus called Tulsa King. And he was asked about gangster related things, and he talked about how he wanted to be an extra in The Godfather.
Yeah.
This is a direct quote from the interview with Empire. Quote, I went to Paramount and said, can I be an extra in the wedding scene? They said, yeah, we don't know if you're that type of guy. I go, I'm not the type to play in the background, hiding behind a fucking wedding cake.
That is funny.
Sylvester Stallone's story to fame is one of those things that us factoid nerds absolutely love. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
Okay. He wanted to get into show business. So he moved to California back in the 70s.
Okay.
He was starving to the point where he had to sell his dog.
Wow.
Don't quote me the exact amount, but I think it was $250, which in 70s money was a lot of money.
All right.
And he was trying to find a way to make ends meet. He tried to audition for a background role in The Godfather, got rejected, as we just talked about. Then one night, he said that he went to go see a fight where Muhammad Ali was fighting Chuck Wepner. Chuck Wepner was a nobody, but he gave Ali a good fight. And Stallone says he was so inspired by that underdog story that he was inspired to write the script for Rocky. He wrote a screenplay in 3 days and then tried to shop it around. He finally got someone who was interested, and they said, "Okay, yeah, well, we'll get the script for you." And they said, "But you can't be Rocky." I was like, "No, what do you mean?" He envisioned himself in this role because he was the underdog and he wanted to show how, he made it.
Yeah.
He said, "No, I have to be Rocky." Finally, they said, "Okay, fine. You can be Rocky." Only gave him $1 million to make the movie.
Wow. All right.
The movie went on to win an Oscar.
Perfect.
And for those wondering, he bought the dog back. No, seriously. He had to sell his dog just to be able to eat. But he loved his dog so much that when he made his money from Rocky, he went to look for the dog back, and he had to pay like 20 times the amount that he had to pay that he got before just to get him back. But he got him back.
Okay, you see, that's a nice story. I like that.
Like, say whatever you want about Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
He's not the greatest of actors. But he wanted to do something. He got it done his way.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I like the movie Oscar. I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
Did you ever see the movie Oscar?
I think I have. It's familiar. I know it. He's in it, right?
He's a mob boss, and his daughter is getting married.
Yes.
And it's a comedy.
I remember now. Yes.
I will never, ever, ever, Mr. Stallone, if you're listening to this podcast,
I hope.
First of all, hello. Second of all, what are you doing here?
Nothing.
And third of all,
he knows what he's doing. Hello.
Third of all, I enjoyed Oscar. I will never forgive you for Rhinestone.
Rhinestone?
Rhinestone is a movie where he sings country music alongside Dolly Parton. And now I'm going to make you look for it because you have to play a clip. Play it. Stay out of my bedroom. Don't mess up my pillows and sheets.
Why did you make me do that, Willie? Why?
Because we are friends, and you have to share in the pain that I feel.
You know what? Fuck it. I get it. It's fine. It's fine. But, ladies and gentlemen, Rocky, if you're listening to this, Sylvester Stallone, what do you guys think about everything we talked about from above and below? Please comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts. But we're done for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show, which I just drew a blank. Fuck. Hold up.
A few minutes later.
Thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so we come up with amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Willie, any last words?
I need to go get more alcohol in me. Mm-hmm. And if anything I said either offended you or made you think, I'm sorry. And you're welcome.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much again for watching us, and we'll see you on Wednesday because Monday we're taking a day off. So, see you on Wednesday. Peace.
Sly, I'm sorry, you can't sing country. Bah!